Okay, it says we're live. Ooh, and you... okay, feels like the background is very non-level. I can tell because if I look up at the top of the screen, I can see my ceiling here, but not over on this side. Also, my camera does have a level on it, or rather, the mini tripod has a level on it. That's a little bit better. Maybe. I think it looks slightly better in the background. But anyway, so pardon me for the askew camera when we started. Happy Monday. Happy day before Valentine's, or if you are now across, I don't think there is anybody across the international date line yet. Is there? Maybe. Because like Indonesia is like 13, 14 hours, somewhere in there. Like somewhere between 12 and 14 hours. So there probably is somebody who's already in Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day if that's you. Anyway, so I am excited. I feel like new week, fresh start. Hopefully I won't be so down in the dumps and doldrums and low energy today. I feel like I have slightly more energy than I started with yesterday, so that's a good thing. So I'm hopefully going to ride that energy wave and get some productivity done, get some things actually accomplished today, because that is what Monday productivity is for. So Savvy is excited for some Monday productivity. Today you hit 30,000 words written in February, which is amazing. Because I think we're not even quite halfway done. Halfway done will be tomorrow. Halfway done with the month will be tomorrow. So yeah, you are definitely ahead of game in terms of like just the sheer amount of words. Savvy says, and I woke up to find that one of my new rants, your new romance hits. Why can I not? One of your new romances that you've been experimenting with the rapid release on Amazon, I think. Yes, one of these new romances hit the top 100 in a small Amazon category. Ooh, so you are definitely motivated. Yes. Monique says you're feeling melancholy and you don't really know why. Sometimes it's the weather. Sometimes it's just been like you need a break. Sometimes you need to take it out in your writing. Exactly. Channeling, yeah. Sev is all in favor of this. Yes, channel the feelings into your writing. Love that. You have to spend some sprints today editing videos. Right now you're editing an ad read for Friday's video, and then you have to edit a movie review that RK and you made. We're going to put out 2 movie review videos this week. See if you can guess who edited which one. You're doing one each. Oh, nice. That sort of halves the editing pain then. So that's nice. Savvy says, I wrote about 1,600 words this morning, but I need to do more writing after your video editing. Busy day. Then you have to finally take down the Christmas tree. Yes. Maybe. I mean, you could just redecorate it for all the holidays, so you don't have to take it down, but you might have to take down the ornaments. This week is nuts for you. Valentine's Day is tomorrow. Thursday is Chewy's surgery. He has to get a tumor removed from his ribs. Hope that goes well. Then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, your brother is visiting Chicago. Sunday night, you leave for New Orleans. Then you'll be where you'll be until Friday the 24th, when RK and you leave New Orleans to go on a road trip to Atlanta. So the rest of February is booked solid. Yes, I can imagine. That does sound like quite the itinerary. Monique says, Happy Galentine's Day, by the way. Happy Galentine's Day. I found some cheddar cheese, like a block of cheddar cheese that the label says is lactose free. So I had some with lunch. We're going to see if it is indeed lactose free. Living on the edge, I guess. Laura says, hey everyone, hello, welcome. You just threw yourself an afternoon tea party complete with a fancy hat. Oh, nice. That's so nice. Did you have like cookies and little mini sandwiches. And what kind of tea did you make yourself? Did you have scones and fresh clotted cream? All the good things. I have not thrown myself an afternoon tea party in a while. Maybe that should be a thing that more of us do, as sort of like take a moment to just feel nice and relaxed. Thank you. They are very lightweight, which is why I love them. So, yay. Let's see. Okay, you just pulled cards and you got the Engager of Pentacles inverted. Is that your deck's terminology for the page? Or I don't think I've heard of an Engager in a Knight. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. Okay, gotcha. Okay, Laura says you baked scones with sour cherry rhubarb jam. Ooh, and butterscotch rooibos tea. Ooh, that does sound delicious. And you had a scrambled egg sandwich. So yes, sandwich, check. Scones, check. Tea, yes. And the fancy hat. Love it. Love it, love it. All right. We need cards, I guess. That is the thing we need. So, I'm getting way more gray hair and I don't like it. I might have to color my hair eventually. Okay, so 6 of Wands in the upright. We love that. So success, public recognition, achievements, self-confidence, victory, triumph, praise, acclaim, pride, and reward. What did I do with my half sheet? All the way over here. You would think that I would know, since I'm using it the next day, not to put it so far away, right? So, here we have the 6 of Wands, sort of being praised for the victory, sort of like a parade situation. Public recognition. We love that. Public recognition of our success and our hard work. We do love that. Okay, then we have the 10 of Swords inverted. We have been having quite a few swords in both decks. Okay. Okay, so in the inverse, this is not a bad card necessarily. So the inverse of this is sort of like you have the advantage, the power, and the authority. So now that you've done the hard work and you've been publicly acknowledged for your hard work and success, you now have the authority and power. So, okay. So here's what the 10 of Swords normally looks like upright for the Shadowscapes deck, but keep in mind this is upside down. So this is sometimes this is a card that lets you know that your spirit is free to go. You can let go of the things that have been holding you back. I have here in my notes, you can leave the scene of sort of like the crime of overkill and ruin that somebody may have done you wrong. You can leave that behind and move on with your new authority and power that you have reclaimed. So this is what it looks like in the inverse. If I can get the camera to focus, that'd be great. Focus, please. Please. Onegaishimasu. Maybe not. Okay. What about if we put like bright white next to it? There we go. Okay. There we go. So I like both of those together in terms of like you've been publicly acknowledged for your hard work, your efforts, and your success that has come out of that. And so you now are able to sort of reclaim your power and speak with authority, and people hopefully should listen to you. Okay. Ooh, and then we have the electric eel. Bring your ideas to life. That's a good one. I like that one. That's a good card. Let me find the correct spot in the little Tell All the Universe's Secrets book. And here is the electric eel. Bring your ideas to life. So seemingly out of nowhere, the jolt of the electric eel appears to awaken you to a big idea that you are meant to explore. Epiphanies and aha moments are gifted to you right now, so celebrate. Your life has the potential for a profound transformation. Inspiration arises within you, electrifying you so you can't wait to get started bringing your idea to life. The revelations you experience now are meant to set you on a new path, so do not be afraid to act. Explore, examine, and do not fear the changes that may come, for the Spirit wants to shower you with love, success, and abundance that you hope to experience. Now is a thrilling time of epiphanies, inspired ideas, and innovations. This is a wondrous sign for you. I love when epiphanies and ahas. Yes, please. I will take any and all of them as long as I can type fast enough to get them all down. Right? So success and hard work has put you in a place where you can now speak with authority and power. And we have aha moments and new beginnings and shiny new ideas that are just going to light up our world, which is great. I love all of those. So, good vibes for today. Very good vibes for today. Ooh, Laura got a free ticket to the Textile Museum to use this week. Nice. Textile museums in general are cool, but textiles are fun. But the only drawback is that I can't touch the textiles usually. I mean, sometimes they have a sample for you. But yeah, like, because I'm a very tactile, like, I want to touch it and see how it feels. So, you know. CB says, hello. Just woke up from a nap. Welcome back to the land of the awake. You stayed up to watch half of the Super Bowl game. It wasn't worth it. Usually isn't. Usually isn't. Paget is here. Hello. Welcome. 6 of Wands, 10 of Swords inverted, and the electric eel. Those are the 3 cards for today. Savvy says, I wanted to watch the Super Bowl because your dad and grandma are both huge Eagles fans. You're a Bears fan. But instead you fell asleep early. Oh, no. But on the other hand, you did hit your personal record. So, you know. The inverse looks so different. It does look very different in the card, doesn't it? Yeah. Patch says, oh, no, Savvy, you really went hard. But on the bright side, you're super energized today, so it sounds like you made the right move. I think so. You went to a wings place with friends and made it halfway through the 3rd quarter before we needed to take home the children, and beyond the concert had a football game in it too, right? Yeah, that's sometimes what it feels like. Yeah, the halftime show is definitely more entertaining for me. CB says, I'm a Giants fan. You're also on the wrong side of the Atlantic, so you have seen the... Okay, gotcha. Yeah. You were hoping there would have been one for the Marvel or something. Gotcha. The wings place was so loud that you walked to Walgreens and got the kiddos earplugs. Oh, turns out they're basically like putty that you form and then just cover the front of the ear. Kind of cool. Yes, you can get some of those kind. Yes. Knight of Pentacles inverted basically means figuring out what's not working right now. Yes. Because the Knight of Pentacles in the inverse is sort of like stuck in a rut and unable to take action the way that a knight properly should. Very good Monday motivation. Yes, absolutely. Padgett says, good thing you did, Savvy. Anytime I get sore from a random workout, you're always shocked. Like, how did this happen? Yes. Yes. But Savvy also says, I'm the same way. Why am I sore? Why am I tired? Paget says I saw Ant-Man 1. So if there it was a Marvel one, so okay, brain. Let's try and put this together. You saw an Ant-Man commercial. So if there was a Marvel one, it was after mid-third quarter. And it was really just Paul Rudd being cute advertising something that goes in a fridge, maybe. Interesting. I have to admit, I would have stayed up for the full thing if the Giants had been in it. Yes. You'd love Paul Rudd. You're going to see Ant-Man and the Wasp. Why? I don't know why I wanted to put a K on that, but I did. Quantumania on Tuesday of next week. Emmy, welcome. Just got back from work, ready to put some words down. So hello all. There's a Heineken commercial. Gotcha. I saw Kevin Bacon in a electric vehicle. I don't even remember what brand it was, just that it was an electric vehicle. So probably Hertz or something. But I saw Kevin Bacon in a commercial and I was like, haven't seen you in a while. Is this what you've been doing? I'm sure they paid him well. I am sure they paid all of them. All of the big name, big face actors that you recognize, and you're like, hey, that's I wonder though who got the bigger paycheck between someone like a traditional actor like Kevin Bacon or was it Tom Brady? I wonder who got the bigger paycheck for being in commercials. That makes me curious because I wonder. I don't know. Anyway, okay, I'm getting very distracted. I'm getting very distracted. So, you had no idea she was pregnant again. And when she was on that very high, small platform, I don't know if I could do anything but lie on my stomach clinging for dear life, so respect. Also, is Michael Keaton really Batmaning again? Good question. I don't know. No idea. Let's do a sprinty sprint. What do we want to start off with? 25er, I guess. Do we want 25 silent or 25 beach noise? Because those are your options right now. CB says, ooh, cringe. I like Christian Bale as Batman. Monique is avoiding talking about the Flash movie. There was what seemed like a trailer with Michael Keaton in it. Savvy's goal for the sprint is to finish editing your ad read. Paget says, oh yeah, it was a Flash movie, wasn't it? Savvy says, I'd choose silent because you're video editing. Gotcha. Okay, we will do silent then. And we will do turtle because it has sort of beach/ocean vibes without the sound. Share. Make it big. Yes, the turtle. Okay, do I have everything set up? I think so. So, 1, save your document if you have already been working today. If not, now is a fantastic time to open up whichever document or documents that you think you'll be working on. 2, make sure you have something to hydrate with and go ahead and take a sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take one. Paget, go for it. And 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. No, I wasn't ready for it to end. I was like doing decently. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to like pull from a. Okay. I'll have to figure that out later. I'm like still stuck on this, like, I want to finish, I want to do this. Anyway, I have finished drafting the rest of this stinking scene that was causing me so much problems. And I fiddled around with the wording and whatnot, but I got about 200 extra words there. And then I went and did like a quick editing pass, and now I'm doing a little bit of like formatting issues, things, dialogue tags, commas. Well, I guess that's still editing. But anyway, so I'm still kind of doing a little bit of editing as I'm yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to stop looking at that because I want to keep fiddling with it. So that's why it's a break. I need to take the break and chat and not continue on. I'll get back to it soon enough. It's okay. Okay, so Hannah and I can't remember if Paget. I think Paget Hope was already in here, but hi, Paget. So hello, Hannah, and let's see. Paget says your goal for the sprint was finishing chapter 5. So go big or go home, but you're already home, so woohoo, gotta go big. CB says I'll be looking through and printing the nano plan. Hannah was finishing up an arc for somebody, then mapping out chapters for a new project, which fits perfectly with the one of the cards that we drew today, which is awesome. New projects, aha moments, and shiny new ideas. CB says also need to make dinner, unmush your brain, and do school, which for the moment is just some handwriting practice. Rachel says, hi guys, you're writing the beginning of an article/blog series today about your pagan rituals and background. You've got enough for 3 articles so far. I guess your brain wanted to write this. I think so, which is amazing. Shadows Lair says, hello. Hello. Monique says, I'm trying to describe a place. It's a game shop, but you're torn between the place being an actual game shop or a tabletop gaming cafe. If it's a small enough town, those two things might actually be combined into one shop. Well, I'm trying to think. There was it was more of like they labeled it as kind of like a hobby store. So they had anime, they had like card games, they had tabletop gaming games. They had a few like video games for sale as well, but they also had like D&D nights. So it was sort of like this combo shop. So you could label it as like a hobby shop rather than a specific gaming shop. Then you could have a blend of both. Shadows Lair says working on paper sorting today. Fun stuff. Could be fun. Hopefully it's fun. Jen says, I love the turtle timer. Yay. Hello. Welcome. Weird question time. What terms would you use when you refer to a queer significant other who is non-binary? Partner, spouse, significant other. I have heard, I've heard a few people refer to their significant other as like my keeper, my person. So yeah, I mean, it could just be based on your relationship, but yeah, significant other, partner, spouse. Um, so yeah. Savvy says you'd say partner probably, yeah, or significant other. Some people say SO to shorten it. Yeah. Monique says thanks. You're welcome. Not sure I helped much, but okay. I think Savvy answered it before me. So Savvy says, y'all, I finished editing your sponsored ad. Yay! Just submitted it to the sponsor. Amazing. Emmy ate and managed about 280 words. Fantastic. Yes. Savvy says, next sprint, we'll be doing some more video editing. Then you can write your magazine article assignment, and then you can finally return to fiction writing. Excellent. Monique says 6,295 words total so far, 300 words to go. Yes, you've got this. Jen says hi to Savvy and hey to Emmy. Emmy says hey, Jen. Kate says hello, hello. Stuck in work nonsense for now. Boo. Hopefully we'll get to step away next sprint and outline a scene you thought up in the middle of the night before you lose the spark. Yes, write down a few words just to keep that spark so that you don't forget something, but just a few words so that you have that connection again. Hannah says, got a few more pages of this to read, then you can crack on with writing. June says, is it a weird time for you to be here, Emmy? I see you mostly on night streams now. Rachel says, it's so difficult for me to take a break, though. I want to keep going, right? Yes. CB says, I've been waiting since Friday to hear about a theme for this week's writing group. You haven't heard anything yet, and you do not have the spoons to try and get your teeny mind around a highbrow theme, so you're prepping something off theme. Gotcha. Since it's Valentine's week, I don't know if they're doing a theme related to that or not. Who knows? Paget says, hope so, Kate. Can you jot down random notes about? Yes, exactly. Write down a little bit. Savvy votes for a tabletop cafe. Hardcore votes for the tabletop cafe. Jen says, agreed, cafe. It means, there was one place, they called it the Hobbit Hole. That was, they bought an old, like, sort of rambly house. So, like, lots of rooms. And they had, like, the bookstore in one section and, like, the game section. And then they had, like, the place for the games. And I'm just now remembering this place. Why? They also had, like, D&D nights and, like, movie watching nights and things like that. So, yeah. But definitely a place to tabletop game, I think, is the vote. Okay, so anyway, Emmy says to Jen, I have been really away from streams. You probably saw me at Anya's. I'm just after work, which can be hard to write. Yeah, sometimes you have to decompress. Sometimes you draw after work. Yeah. Even in big towns, those can be one and the same, right? Yeah. In your neighborhood, we have this place, a board game store on the top level, and in the basement, it's a tabletop gaming cafe. So not really a cafe, but there are no food and drinks. Yeah, you don't want to get the pieces sticky. But there are tables set up to play RPGs and board games. Yes. Yes, yes. There's a store in Glasgow called Geek Retreat. Oh, I love that. Yes, there's a I mean, I don't really want to call it a bar because it's not a bar, but you can get drinks at it. But it's called the Rook and Pawn here in Athens, and you can, like, you pay, I don't know, like $7, and you can game all night that you're there. I mean, they're not open all night, but they are open significantly late because it's a college town. What are you going to do? It's like, we should be studying, but we're not, type of thing. Hobby shop that has D&D game nights. Yes. You think Geek Retreat has food and drinks? Yes. Petch says, good idea. Jotted down a very high-level note to jog the brain. Yes, good. It will not escape. Shadow's Lair is going to be doing more papers this next sprint. Excellent. Paget says, that always makes me think of the Mad Men episode where Paul is up at 3 a.m. brainstorming and he's like, oh my God, I've got it. Jots down, then falls asleep. Yes, you must write it down first because otherwise you will not. You sent the facilitator something, so hopefully they'll answer you back. The next day at meeting, Don's like, what you got for me? And he's kind of lacking, and he finally says, I have an amazing idea. And Don's like, let's hear it. And he's like, I forgot. The maid threw away the scrap of paper. Oh no. Oh no. The other writers are also sympathetic, so they don't give him a hard time because they know the grief. Yes. Pedge says to Savvy, was the game place around in 2006 to 13? Because I remember hearing about it but never going there. Gotcha. Okay. Let's go back to Sprinty Sprints because I need to, like, it's still bugging me over here that I need to finish this. So self promo sprint. Okay, come on, let's go. Teapot, purple teapot. You have no choice, absolutely no choice in this one because it's at the top of my it's at the top of my video list. So that is what we're getting for our 30-minute sprint. Okay. Second sprint, self-promo sprint. Make sure you do your self-promo. Mine is please subscribe if you like the sprinty sprints. And also, my Amazon page link is in the description in case you want some tarot journals that I designed. So there you go. That's my self-promo. Just remember, if you do not have a blue wrench of power, you will not be able to post direct links. So just be careful around that when you're telling us where your website, social medias, etc. are. Okay, what else? 1, save your document. Save all the progress we're making. 2, make sure you take a sip of whatever it is you're hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure if you need a break, take one. Here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. I feel like I did pretty good, although I do need to click a couple of these things right here. Got that one. Don't have that one. Okay. I think that's probably pretty good. Okay, let me hit save so I don't lose any of it. Don't forget that the self promo is for that sprint, so make sure you pop your self promo in the chat. I do have several, I think 3 blog posts that are scheduled to come out between now and Sunday. Because I'm finally getting back onto my blogging game. So there's one that's supposed to come out at the end of today's stream, so at 3 o'clock today. There's going to be one for tomorrow for Valentine's Day, and then one later this week, but I can't remember if I scheduled it for Thursday or Friday. Anyway, there's going to be at least 3 this week. I think just 3 though. That way I can save some for the week after. But anyway, so yes. So there are 3 blogs on the dawdlingwriter.com that should be coming out this week in case you are interested. One is a characterization writing prompt tomorrow. And then I have several of the writers pep talks that I am trying to do I'm trying to do weekly, but I have fallen behind. So the next 3 are smooshed together. But anyway, yeah, so things are coming out sometime soon. Okay. Let me check your self promo and stop talking about myself. Lindsay popped in. Hello, welcome. Savvy was going to go walk the dog. Shadow's Lair says, are you on NaNoWriMo and seeking writing friends? Add me as Koraki Saros underscore under the Koraki underscore Saros. You do game and writes on Monday and Wednesdays, 3:30 p.m. on Twitch, and plan and writes on Saturdays on YouTube. Okay. There we go. Under the Shadow's Lair. Same name there. Megan says, have you checked out my latest post about an AI waifu? And here is the Substack link. Or check out all of Megan's links at the link tree. Heather says, hello. Hello. Paget says, hey, Heather, I added you on Nano to Shadow's Lair. You're Paget Farmer on there if anybody else wants another Nano friend. You're generally Paget Farmer on anything because it's an odd name. True, apart from an actual farm called Paget Farms that you've never seen anywhere. If another ever appears, should you challenge the other Paget Farmer to a duel? I mean, if not a duel, at least a dance-off. Monique says, I'm very proud of my word count progress right now. You want to see if you can hit 7K, then you're going to make lunch. Excellent. Emmy says, for self-promo, I have a Patreon with illustrated children's story for free and behind the scenes for tears. I have a YouTube channel with crafts, book reviews, and types of vlogs. The last one was a scrapbook flip through, so it was pretty random. Heather says, if you are in need of a freelance editor, you can get on Heather's short project list for February and March. If you have a short piece that needs a copy edit or a proofread, Heather can still fit you in for the end of February. Amy says about 500 words, that's Brent. Fantastic. Shadowslayer printed a permission form for your son to get the driver's permit. Ooh, that's exciting. And also terrifying. I remember being very terrified to get the learner's permit the driver's permit. Terrified to learn how to drive because I learned on a stick shift. So every Sunday we would go up to the high school because their parking lot would be empty on a Sunday. And we would drive around because then we weren't on the road getting in trouble, stalling out, wobbling a little bit until I was much more comfortable with how the truck moved and how to stay in lanes, etc. So, Pat says Blurg got caught up in a geographical quandary, which is dumb because this is fiction, so you should just make it up. I mean, but you do want it to be logical, so, you know. Heather says to request a quote and or free sample, you can contact Heather at the various social medias in the link tree, and here's the link tree. Kate got 5 minutes of outlining done. Woohoo! Yay. That is definitely, sometimes all you need is that 5 minutes to get you in. So Rachel says, I'm Rachel D. Adams on both YouTube and Medium, so enjoy. Heather says, I also have commissions for art cards and bookmarks open on the Coffee and Etsy shops. Link in the link tree. CB says it's worth researching geographical things before creating. Rachel says, I'm also adding more and more to that coffee. Yeah, you're right, she says forlornly. Yeah, you don't have to research if you don't want to. Just write. You'll just know that you're going to have to edit like crazy later. So, you know, pick your poison. Tina, hello, jumping in for the last sprint. We have at least one more, perhaps two. I don't know. We'll see how I do. So relocations may inspire you. That's been your experience. Yes. You just want your fingers to fly on the keyboard and feel auto brilliant while they do. A reason being that sometimes you plan for a space that might not be possible. Gotcha. CB wants to know if the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 trailer dropped last night. I have no idea. Generally, they do. Real places inspire you, but this place you were more like the industry in a location, but people can do any work. Doesn't have to be the usual place. Paget also parked. Yes, the school parking lot. Yep, and the big churches. The engineer calls them coffee churches. We just call them mega churches down here. So, since they always have coffee and they always have huge parking lots. Yes. You know, a kid who got run over in a church parking lot because the high schoolers were playing around after a church event. Oh no, he and I went to prom together as friends. It was scary, but he's fine. Oh, good. Writing or research, pick your poison. Yeah, well, I was thinking more writing or editing later, whichever one is going to be more painful. the writing with research or the writing with no research and editing later. That's your poison, whichever one. Coffee churches. Used to go to a church so big it had a coffee shop. Yikes. Yeah, that is big. The trailer did drop. You can look it up on YouTube. Excellent. Okay. All right, let's do another sprint because I need one. It's 2:36. Okay, let's do a 25, and then at the end of this, we will reconvene to see if we will have a bonus. Let's do Stinky Pug. All right, so 1, save your document and all of the wonderful progress that we are making. 2, make sure that you take a sip of whatever it is you are hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break to get more water, to take a bio break, to stretch, whatever it is, take that break and make sure you're taking care of yourself as we are writing. Here we go, 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay. Let me hit the preview for this. Just make sure the size of it is right. I'm working on another one. I can make that a little. I'm going to make that a little bigger. I think. Okay. Sorry, fiddling with the formatting of this blog. Yeah, I think that'll do. Okay. Oh no. The farting pug happened right as you were editing out a part of the video where Arcade's cat farted. You were like, wait, that was in there. Oh no, I'm sorry. But also that's hilarious. Oh goodness. Okay, so I finished writing one of the scenes, the tail end of that. So then I switched over to formatting for one of the blog posts that's supposed to be scheduled for next week. So yay. Trying to get ahead of that, but anyway. Good things are happening, yes. Accomplishing the things that I set out to, also good. How are we doing? There was talk of some cars. Automatic versus stick. Car washes. More car talk. Emmy says, I'm spending the sprint for research. Does anyone else get in the start of a new story, but world building overload? Yeah, I mean, that does happen. So yes. Paget says, yes, even now I'm getting caught up in it. You'll write the outline and think you're good and then realize you don't know what the supporting characters' day-to-day lives are actually like and how, therefore, you can ruin it. Right? CB solves that because you write fan fictions the world is already built for you. Amy says, I'm writing high fantasy and I'm so overtaken by should I be fleshing out the classroom to details and so on. This is going to be a long story and so many characters. That's, yes, high fantasy does tend to do that. It's a world where every type of magic and anti-magic exists, and it just makes me feel like I need to flesh out most of these types, even though the main story is around sorcerers. Well, I mean, if there's sorcerers, then obviously there's magic. So yeah, you have to explain that. Yeah. But at the same time, Megan says you'd be surprised with how little you have to know. You can always figure some of the stuff out after you've written the thing for the editing passes, right? Kate says, well, found an itsy bitsy oopsie in the work document. Your team is editing before submission and had to remind VP about company policy. So that was super fun. Ooh, yeah. What a way to end the sprint. Got a blog posted. Yay. And more papers filled out. Yay. Excellent. Good. CB's watching Infinity War. Rachel is now up to 4 articles. Excellent. Tina can drive a stick. Your preference is to drive those. I mean, it depends. I will say it made my calves very uneven, muscular wise. It's like a really silly reason, but I do like knowing that I can drive manual. Because that's always an assurance of like if I have to rent a car or if they're, an emergency situation, I don't have to worry about can I drive this car or not. I can just drive it. Which is nice. Maybe not a tank per se, but like general manual I can do. Okay. It is 3:07. I feel like I have a little bit more work to do. So, y'all, how do y'all feel about a 25? She says as she goes to find a 25-minute timer. Present share screen. I mean, there's more vroom vroom sounds, if that makes a difference. Your inner child who drives a little car. More vroom vroom sounds. That's about it. Okay, let's do one more sprint. So 1, save your document. 2, make sure you take a sip of whatever else you are drinking. Cheers. 3, straighten up your spine. Roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Yeah, vroom vroom, exactly. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take one. Here we go. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, y'all, how we doing? I am working on filling in some of the sprints for the spreadsheet. Okay, so creative sprints is scheduled out through at least the 20th. Okay, good. So I'll be able to pop in some more of those. But anyway, so I've gone back in and I've added in several of this evening sprints. I popped Shadow's Lair in there. Creative sprints. Paper Tiger had finally scheduled things. Pages and Paladins, and Writing Mom Smith El Nasset. So your evening sprints are now filled out. SD Houston decided to do a pop-up, and that is currently going. I'm not sure how much longer, though. So this evening has been filled out, and I've filled in a couple of things for tomorrow, but we'll be checking the rest of my subscription feed for more scheduled things. So your evening is at least scheduled out for the spreadsheet. And the link for that is in the description because I did not remember to pin it. But either way, it's there somewhere in the description. It should be near the top of the description. But and while you're down there, make sure you're subscribed. But yes, so let's see what you got. Hannah had to go for dinner. Glad you got some work done, though. Talking about dentists. Hard to remember when your daughter was around 6 or so. She fell from one of those little playhouses into some tiny little rocks. She comes running into my best friend's bleeding. Yeah. All kinds of craziness that kids get into, and teeth are can be vulnerable. Bleeding like crazy, and you just stand there. Your friend has to handle it because you were so traumatized. Oh no. Emmy got 500 words that time. Nice. Yeah, anytime kids are bleeding, it's very scary because they either don't know the necessary amount of panic, or they have too much, or we panic because we love them, and it's just not all around not really a good time. Zoe says, thanks so much. I filed away a lot of your kids' classwork, graded papers, and was rather productive. Excellent. Good. And since it's Monday, in about 20 minutes, Glory Writes the Blues will be on, as well as some of your other. HK is on at 4. Yes, so Glory and HK are on at 4. Paper Tiger on at 4:15. Shadow's Lair and Creative Sprints at 4:30. Writer Holly Davis at 6. Paper Tiger again at 6:45. Pages and Paladins at 7:30. And then Coffee Reading Writing, Jody Jean Daniels, and Writing Mom Samantha at 8. So that's your evening schedule, in case you needed all that scheduled out. But yeah. Lots of blood because it was her mouth. Yeah. Face and head tends to bleed a lot. You went to the doctor the next day. Yeah. Hit the like button and subscribe. That would be lovely if you have not. Does your daughter ever tear that little piece of skin in her mouth that connects the gum to the lip? Oh. I know what you're talking about. And in some people, it's more like pronounced than others. So it's more like easily accessible to some kids. HK, hello, lurking in the background and working on ads. Excellent. I'm glad you got some work done. Thanks for the stream. You're welcome. Your weekday ones are on Twitch. Same name. Okay, in that case. Okay, so dual streaming. Brain. That took my brain way too long to Way too long. Anyway, your cousin put you on a table that was upside down on another table. The table flipped, you face planted and broke your nose. Oh no. Ouch. Heather says, I'm streaming tomorrow, just haven't set it up yet. Oopsies. Yeah, if you want me to pop it onto the to the spreadsheet, you need to do that relatively in the next like half hour or so, because I'm probably not going to look at it this evening again. But yeah. But there's always Kat, and I think Daisy now has editing rights for the spreadsheet. I'm not sure. But yeah, if you want to help maintain the spreadsheet, definitely message Kat. Yeah, so anyway, don't forget to save. I feel like I always chat way too long when I'm trying to say goodbye. Don't forget to save. Don't forget to stretch. Get up, move around if you need to. Get a snack, etc., etc. Don't forget to take care of yourself. All right. Thank you very much, and I will see y'all soon in the chats and on screen Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 to 3, and Sundays 2 to 5. That's my current schedule. All right, y'all. I will see y'all soon. Bye.